Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I was trying to do a little, throat clear, and I got caught down there. That sounds horrible. Anyways, McLevin, God bless you. Here we are for
Um,
another a reaction, and we call this a look ahead since we're later on in the week. Um, Obviously, by the look of every bit of decor on my head and everything behind me, it was a challenging week for me. McLovin caught a bye where McLovin is coming off a loss as well. So we're both kind of we're trying to get it off of us. Anyways, let me
right.
just roll out the formal announcement. I am Peach, and this is my co-host.
McLovin.
We got to come out with like a hammer dropping the ground, like when Thor's hammer hits the ground or something. Something for you that fits that. And this is a Peach and Smee game day show. If you are following along already, first of all, thank you for what you do, thank you for who you are. Keep doing you, keep doing you. If you haven't already followed, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and pretty much anywhere else you like the social media somehow besides X. Other than that, you're good on us, you're good on us.
We will be on
McLovin.
TikTok very soon.
No, I mean we're on TikTok. Here's the deal.
We
When we got into this, I didn't realize how technologically challenged I was, and then I found out. And so, yeah, TikTok. We have TikTok. We got some reels. If you want to follow the shorter side of things, you are more than welcome to go over there and do so. McLovin, with you just basically getting to be a man sitting back on his couch, watching all the chaos unfold, and
well, I
just
was at a
seeing
wedding. I was at a wedding
you're at a
watching it.
wedding. You're at a wedding, so
Some
you got
people
an
are
off
nervous
week,
ones.
but you got an off week, but I didn't get an off week. Let's just
Right.
say that. Okay. What's your instant take? Please don't be Texas. What was your biggest surprise? And
Oh,
just
you
give
know
us
my
the rest
biggest
of it.
surprise?
Go
Penn
ahead.
State, UCLA. Like,
Penn
wow.
State. Yeah.
Wow. I did not expect that. An 0
I'm
and
gonna
4. 0 and
I'm gonna
4 UCLA.
I'm gonna find a picture of the gentleman that everybody's been bringing up, the new offensive coordinator. Mind you, two
Yeah.
days. What was he? Was it 2 days? They literally
Those 2 days. I
installed an entirely new offense.
actually heard him talk the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, we literally slimmed down the playbook to where we picked the plays that we knew worked, and that's what we went with, you know. And they played the hardest they've ever played.
Well, keep in mind, their their offensive coordinator is not the typical one you would think.
Right? He was a quarterback that like 8 years ago.
Yeah, I mean he's an interesting fellow. I'm trying to find a picture of him. Like it's I saw somebody post a meme and it was like just so you know UCLA is getting worked by this individual. And I'm trying to pull up a picture.
Okay, UCLA's
Yeah,
new
yeah.
offensive coordinator.
Okay, I'm about to shoot. Yeah, yeah. He's definitely a different looking fella. Anyways, they install this offense. They go to I guess we can start there, but they go to UCLA, and what's sad is McLovin, there wasn't even enough fans in the stadium to, like, really storm the field.
Storm the field. Yeah, no.
I mean that's what was really shocking to me.
Do you think they're gonna fill
And
up the stadium from now on throughout the year?
I mean, look, they're 0-4. I mean,
1 and 4.
um, yeah, excuse me. They were 0-4. Now they are 1-4 and off to the right track.
Hey,
Um, Let me see. Look, this is the dude's name. I can't pronounce his name. But anyways, his dad's like a news anchor, and he was like freaking
Well,
out.
he was a head coach for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. But anyways, man, he put it on him like that. There's a video out there of the dad, um, like he's like cheering, like he's in studio. He's still working and calling games and stuff like that. But he's in
Yeah,
studio, and he's like kind of like telling his son like in the studio what plays to call. Uh, yeah, that's that. It
it's
was good stuff. But
very
anyways,
very wholesome.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Well, McLovin, let's talk X's and O's of this game. That dude looks like he probably could have got a job at Disney as a prince, and I don't, you
He
know,
could have got a surfer. He could have been a surfer.
little surfer, little girl. Beach Boys or Beatles. That's a different topic for a different day.
Right.
X's and O's of the game, McLovin. Nico Amaliava.
He rushed so much on Penn State.
He looked like
He looked
yesterday.
like the true 5 star he should be. That's what he looked like.
He
And I
reminded
mean,
me a lot of like, and the thing is though, is that's like his ceiling. That like if he ever just like, I don't know if it's give a flip with him,
yeah, maybe.
but I mean, do you know them runners like that? That's how. So that's what Vince and like Cam would do. They were such good striders, and they were good enough throwers where they made you follow the receivers. I'm pretty sure they played man. I think Penn State played a lot of man, and he just once you're just the cornerbacks are running with the receivers. I mean, you find lanes that open up, and brother, he got out in stride, and I don't know how many yards. Let me see how many yards rushing he had. I keep forgetting. I
It
got
was
this.
over 100. I know that.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I know. Man, two quarterbacks with were leading rushers for their team. With that being Arch and which mind you, Arch had 35. We'll get to that in a second though. That's problematic.
Yeah.
Pins, let's see, Gamecast. I'm sorry I don't have this up yet. We just like I said, we're a day late and definitely I know I'm a dollar short, McLovin. I don't know about you, but Nico
Oh, not me.
Malinava was 17 to 24 for 2 TDs, no touchdowns, 128 yards on
Wow.
16 carries, and 3 touchdowns with his legs.
Wow.
Man,
What a game.
what a game!
They
In a
put,
per
at the end of the day, they put their foot on the gas pedal at the start of that game and didn't let off until they were done playing, you know?
At what point? Okay, so we all know in these games, McLovin, you always have the teams, and it's usually the ones ranked decently high or and especially at the first of the season, they go on these road games and you can almost sometimes it's safe but not safe to say, oh, okay, well, yeah, let Georgia, which Georgia played Kentucky, let Georgia go play at Kentucky. And you could pretty much say spot them 14, and you still feel comfortable Georgia's going to come back, right?
Right.
At what point did you look at that game and you think there's a good chance, there's a very good chance that Penn State's not going to come back from this? Because it's just
Right.
27-7 is when I truly was like, they're probably going to lose. And of course, Penn State, like good teams, or excuse me, um, more athletic kids, because when you get down, that's just the human reaction in life. You're going to try all of a sudden say, oh, snap, I'm actually about to lose what I have the privilege of being neutral at right now, because there is a winner and loser in football. And they realize it.
Yeah.
And at the fourth quarter, Penn State starts playing, starts making things happen. Can I just say one thing? Drew Adler may be the strangest looking runner. Like, have
He
you ever
is.
seen him run?
It looks like a Ben Roethlisberger running.
I don't even know what it is. It's just there's a certain mechanic. It's like maybe his ankles don't go outward.
And he had 78 rushing yards in
No,
that
no,
game.
he was the main reason that sparked some of the
Okay.
them trying to get back in that game.
Right.
I thought I thought they did and that just shows you like they're at the end of the game. Like there's again, guys, we're not pros. We're just bros. We talk about football. We like to think that we have a common sense approach to football, and we, love when people come on here and comment, and we just talk either fan bases, whatever, you name it. I learned stuff about football every time. I was like, man, I was like, well, you left 30 seconds on the clock. And then great coaching decision to didn't even think about that. The kid was firing on all cylinders. He really was to sit there and uh, get the punt, and then basically what he did was dance in the back of the end zone for probably a better part of maybe. That's what I can't understand. Here's the deal. This is what is crazy to me because let's bring up James Franklin.
Mhm.
He's 0-18, is it now? 0-19 because the loss to Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you in that situation? And you have, I believe it was like 40, every second counts. Under a minute and you're down, every second counts. Bro, they hiked it on fourth down to the punter did, and he's running around the back of the end zone just, but you know how punters hold it with like an egg. Bro, they
Right.
didn't rush anybody. He sat
That's
back there for
crazy.
10 seconds. Anyways,
That helped him.
what do you think? How do you put James Franklin, yes, as a winning coach? But how do you can't fire a winning coach, right?
No. I mean, you get the recruits, you compete every single year for a national championship. That's what you want out of a head coach, right?
Yeah.
This year's just a little different, They got 2 losses on their schedule.
It's not
But
supposed to be different. That's what I'm
I,
saying.
but coaches have bad years. I mean, teams have bad years. But like back in the day, you don't fire head coaches. Like Mac Brown. How long did y'all have Mac Brown as a head coach? A
Probably
long time.
close to 20 years. Yeah, I mean it
Yeah.
was
Like
18.
coaches lasted 20 years, even if they had bad seasons. Now, if you have multiple bad seasons, yeah, you got to get rid of them.
Yeah, but brother, keep in mind Penn State was ranked number 2. Now I know Texas is ranked number 1, and now they're both out of there. But the thing is, stat pool. We're gonna do a stat pool right here, real quick. Um, um, I want to see this because I don't get this. See this is what I'm talking about with James Franklin. Okay, James Franklin has maybe 2 of the most talented running backs in all of college football.
You know,
2 of the most talented running backs in all of college football in Katron Allen
and
and Nick
Nicholas Singleton.
Singleton. Okay, let me read you their stat line.
Oh, I see. I see their stat line. I'm looking at it.
Katron Allen, 8 carries for 50 yards, 6.3 yards a touch, and 2 touchdowns. Okay, Howard, let me ask you this. I'm going to give you the ball for a second. You're a coach, okay? You're a coach of you get the privilege of going to coach a team like UCLA. You have what Penn State has. How are you going to play them? West Coast offense.
Right.
You see that dude's hairdo? Do I need to show you this dude's hairdo? This is the offense. What are you What are you doing going in this guy's skate park? What are you fixing to do?
You got to run the ball all over them.
Thank you.
Plain and
I
simple.
mean, You got dogs up there in the trenches at Penn State. They was talking about their run game, and their defense has always been solid. Well, mind you, 42 points UCLA Bruins put on you. What
And
is it?
that's not
What is a decent? What would you run Katron Allen if he's getting like because his coaches have stats too, correct? Of
right.
course. So if I'm looking at my stat card and I'm seeing Katron Allen averaging six,
Six
I
point
mean,
three. 6.3 yards per carry. Like, how do you not hand the ball to him almost every time?
I don't understand with teams like that. Like, do you think y'all have two running backs? Because I would like to. It's not as popular in college football, but unless you're like a team like Navy, but I would like to see Katron Allen and Nick Singleton on the field at the same time. I mean,
Yeah.
that seems like a nightmare because they're both, like I said, two of the best runners. Do y'all
Right.
do that there at the Bengals den?
No, no, we don't. Not
I
often. Caden
almost
Durham will
bought
be back this week, so let's go. Go Tigers.
I almost bought you a shirt the other day. It was a Wheel of Fortune. Not a Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it was Wheel of Fortune. You know how they got the letters blanked out?
Yeah.
And it was like SU blank K THA blank TI blank blank ER. Like it was, you know your little song. Anyways, it was good.
Right.
But seriously though, I mean, I don't want to. We've been on it for a while. I can't fathom how you don't sit there and in total
Mm-hmm.
you give these. I mean, mind you, these are probably two of the top five. Some would say you could probably say top 10 if some people want to feel comfortable. Running backs in college football, and they have 19 carries.
Yeah.
Both of them have 13-yard long runs. But yeah, I watched some of the. Why not? Why not say, dude, we're gonna make you get down in the trenches, and we're gonna push the ball with our running backs because we just can at will because we're Penn State. This is what people thought, and then you have a player like Drew Adler, kind of sit in the pocket passer.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. James Franklin potentially he may be one. What is a losing season to him? Like, I mean, not just a losing record, but what would you consider? Yeah,
Probably
you lost that season.
probably a 4 or 5 loss season. That means you're not making it into that playoff, you know?
Well, I'm glad you said that, McCoven. We're gonna pull that bracket up, and we're gonna let you run through it, and we're gonna tell us what you think.
Okay. Pull it up.
Sorry, I'm keep trying to clear my throat. It's that all them allergies. Um, Iowa. I'm not gonna put. I wasn't gonna say Iowa because they're not ranked, but it's at Iowa, and I don't think Iowa's. When we talk about trap team, and I don't even know if even like experts would call Iowa a trap team. Iowa is a team that consistently upsets teams like Penn State.
Because they always
So
have a
yeah,
good defense. They always have a good defense.
so you got at Iowa next weekend, McClellan. You don't have to pick. You can just say tight game, win, loss.
Tight
I
game.
guess you have to pick
That's plain and simple, tight game.
tight game. Okay. Here's one better at Ohio State
That's a L.
versus
I don't think they.
Indiana.
I don't think they've ever beat Ohio State.
No,
Indiana, that's gonna be a tight. Indiana's offense is incredible, so I could see them losing that one too.
brother, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Their next two games, Michigan State and Nebraska. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop one of those games. Would not be surprised.
I would not be
Uh,
surprised.
it's
Rutgers, they got
at
that.
it's at Michigan. Yeah, Rutgers is. Sorry if you're a Rutgers fan watching out there. Anyways, yeah, it's a tough road for Penn State, and I don't think one more loss. Man, let's pause for a second and ask this, McLovin.
Mm.
Do you see Do you see a 9-3 team making the playoffs this year? Hadn't happened, but do you see it?
It'd be hard to make it in. I think it happened last year. What was
Was
Clemson
it?
9-3? I think Clemson was 9-3.
Was it?
I believe so.
They may have been. I
I think Arizona, but no, Arizona State wasn't. They couldn't.
no Arizona State. No, Arizona State won the. They won the Big 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's move on from that game. Sorry about you, James Franklin. I don't know. You're a confusing head coach. That's all I got to say. McLovin, we can go to the next game, and I will gladly let you roll out the carpet for my uh, Longhorns in Florida game. Go ahead. I'll let you lay the setting out there.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hey, Longhorns. They didn't have a good day. Didn't have a good day at all. You know, I seen bright spots for Arch, but you got to get that run game going. He cannot be your lead rusher with 35 rush yards. End of the day, you should be able to run all over that. I mean, Florida has a good defense. Don't get me wrong, but you
No.
gotta run it, especially when you just had your best running back come back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, unacceptable.
Well, first point, McLovin, that I'll answer to you on that.
Okay,
Arch had 35 yards on 15 carries. The totality of what we had on offense, McLovin, was like 50 something yards. Like it was right around like 52.
yeah,
That would mean that our running backs on 11 carries had 15 yards. I'm going to tell you like this. I know you've played me in a couple games of NCAA, but you give me that headset, and I don't care if it's on NCAA. I don't care if it's uh, down there in at Ford Arena. I don't care if it's at whatever college venue, sports venue you want to tell me to go coach at, and give me that headset for 11 plays. And I
hmm
would almost bet you that I could get 15 yards. That's mathematically just break that down. You're not even getting a yard a carry.
yeah. That's
I
crazy.
could just quarterback sneak it for Dacom. You know what I'm saying? And do dang near better than what. How did that's unacceptable.
So it's crazy stat.
That's just such a crazy stat. You're for one, you're running back such the ball 11 times, and two, it's because they didn't need to touch it any more than that because it may have been shoot our average may have went down and we imagine having 12 carries for 15 yards. I mean,
Right.
I just anyways, that astounded me. That astounded me.
At the end of the
Our
day, you have to be able to create open spaces for Arch to be able to throw. And the way to do that is to run the ball and then use play action for him to be able to do what he does.
right. Well, let's just take Arch. Let's take Arch for example, right? Okay. The conversation, and I don't know if you saw, there was an ad today that was put out by the Athletic. I mean, seriously, dude, like it's getting to a point. Like, there will be a 30 for 30 on Arch,
Yeah.
Arch Mania, whatever we call it, and I mean, it's gonna be crazy. Nothing surprises me at this point. A dude from the Athletic wrote something. It's like basically just this long like story of how Arch is inevitably going to fail. Like what? I don't know, man. It's sad that we got to do that to people, and it kind of gets me. It kind of gets me thinking, and we won't go on too much of a because we could. There's a lot to say there, but look at what we do to people this is totally not on a football level. It is on a football level, but
Mhm.
it's more on a human issue. Just the issue that we have amongst each, like
Right.
when people make up and like falsify stuff or headline stuff or have an opinion that will be said like a fact, and then they put that in the headlines. And I'm tying this into Kyron Lacey, and when all that came out about him, and then shortly after that, the world thought horrible of him, and then that man takes his own life.
Right. It's just,
Like
negativity is never the answer.
there's some sick people out there, dude.
Right.
I mean,
All for
do
all
you
for a story.
but I'm saying how we, even with us is, is however many viewers we have out there. And if you are viewing, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe on all social media networks. um but still, it's just, that's the thing I would never want to do, would be do something solely to put someone down
Right.
just for the click. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting out of hand. And I hope we don't see like another situation like a Kyron Lacey. But
Yeah.
like when you've got these guys at these head up programs, and then they're literally putting out like this kind of rhetoric. I mean, thank God he's not insecure. At least I don't think.
Right.
Anyways, that was a side note. I just think that it annoys me. It annoys me, and I, like I said, R.I.P. Kyron Lacey. I think that's why that man is not here with us today, is because social media wouldn't shut up.
Yeah. It's crazy.
There's no better reason. There's no better reason. I mean, the legal situation would have played out, and 9 times out of 10, he would have probably been, after this season, to reinstate himself and get eligible for a draft.
Right. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad there's so many hateful people in this world.
What do you think it stems from, though? It's like it's the
Attention. Yeah.
attention seeking.
Trying to get attention. People aren't giving them attention enough to where they have to go out there and try to receive it.
My whole goal, like, bro, is the attention that I would love to get on this show would totally be about the experience of, like, not just you,
Right.
not just me, but them, and then us having a good time. Oh, y'all commented on that. Oh, McLovin's got to answer that question if LSU loses to Alabama this year.
Right. It's a
you
fun
know.
stuff.
Anyways, it's just there's a sick group of people, but I did hear somebody today say this. Jerry, God, I always want to call him McGuire, and I know that's not his last name, but he's off on Texas football. Anyways, he said, "Look, man, a lot of this stuff with college football now, it, like, he thinks it tears down some of this, like, because there are like these groups with like the athletic, it just stirs crap up. Like, even in the news, even what goes on in the world, right?
Right.
CNN started up. Bees Hive. Arch Manning. Anyway, sorry for that rant. What did you think? I want to know what you thought about the honest evaluation of Arch's play from the outside looking in, because I just want to hear
I,
yours
s-
first. Go
I've
ahead.
seen good things and I've seen bad things. The inconsistency of throwing to the player, you got to throw it to him, not at his feet. Period. That one throw where he threw that bomb and it was just on the money. If he gives us more of that, there's no way y'all don't win out. You know what I mean? It's just being able to run the ball to make it to where he can have more open passes so that y'all can score more,
Do
essentially.
you think he got better as the game went along? And like
Yeah.
I
I
said,
think
I
the
know this
second
is
half he was way
2:30. I
better.
know you were hearing I do's, but
He,
what you saw.
he was getting better in that second half, but having to try to fight back with the other team scoring at will at that point, your defense is tired.
Mm.
It was the inconsistency. It's kind of like the LSU game, honestly. You know, we were trying to fight back in the second half, and our defense is tired.
Man, here's the problem, McLovin. Arch Arch wasn't the problem. To comment on what you comment on, I thought Arch did he have some throws that I mean they're in the vicinity. Like it's not, and I know
Right.
that sounds bad, but he's playing in a hostile environment. He's still like, do you understand Arch? As much as we talk about, oh well, Arch may go first in the draft to the Saints, or what was predicted, or whoever assumed that
Right.
before this season started, he technically could stay another 3 seasons. Like he could still be here. Well, 2 seasons after this. So yeah, I mean he
Right.
could. He's a young quarterback. Some of those throws are going to happen. There was one pick that I just really didn't like. I just thought he just looked that one down. But I
Yeah.
felt like as the game went along, I think that's what you need to do. Like I think that's what whips a quarterback into shape. And correct me if I'm wrong, McLovin, but there was a pass. I'm not sure if it was on the play to Livingstone down the side or the deep post by Ryan Wingo. But bro, he took a shot. Like he got smoked. Like his head went missing. Like as soon as he released, his head went missing. And I think sometimes that's what quarterbacks need to like have. It's kind of like,
The Joe Burrow
okay,
moment.
well,
That's what I like
okay,
to call it. Whenever he takes that shot against USF, or no, it was
y'all obliterated USF.
but
Look at you laughing. Look, he's like, them people in Central Florida still big mad. We got championship rings. Um,
yeah, but they took a shot at Joe early, took a blindside shot, and they got penalized for it. But that moment woke them up, and they woke up a beast. Let's just say that.
I call it. I call it. Yes, that moment, but I call it like a Steph moment because I remember I will tie this to basketball, right?
Okay.
So when you had a shooter, you always wanted to put a hand in his face and just keep that, and then maybe he couldn't get in rhythm. The one thing you didn't want to do would be let him get in rhythm and then foul him, like actually make contact with that guy and then him sink the shot, because now it's just like something about knowing you can take contact and you just drilled that sucker. I
Right.
mean, imagine just I mean roping at 38 yards and getting smoked, and then you just hearing, well, I guess you'd hear Florida's crowd at the most. But anyways, you would understand the reaction. Like, bro, I just roped a pass getting like cream. Like, what? No, why couldn't I do it just standing here still?
Right.
If I'm good enough to do that, I'm good enough to stand in the pocket and be patient and let my mechanics be my mechanics, and I can do it under duress. McLovin, the thing that I didn't like, and real quick on this, and we'll go to the next one. Our defense. You said something earlier about when y'all played um,
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Your defense got tired.
You're right. In the first half,
Our
they were
defense came out flat footed.
really
Our defense came out flat footed. And so we didn't start playing until like into the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter. That's when we started getting, well, I think we got three and outs.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know what the flip that was. I pray to God it's just NIL, side effects, and we never see something like that again. But I'm going to tell you, in life, I cannot tolerate. I can tolerate you going hard in the paint all day long, like LSU's
Right.
defense, and then just not, maybe you ran out of gas, but you gave it all you had. How do you show up flat footed to a venue like the Swamp
You can't. That's a very, very hard place to play.
And this is what blows my mind is people were asking me, thought you said this wasn't a trap game. Dude, Florida was ranked number, what was it, 10 at the first of the season. DJ Lagway was a couple good games away from heavily be considered as the Heisman favorite. We knew their defense was good. They've been in games with Miami until late because the same thing you talked about, McLovin. They did, and then they did, and then they did, and their defense kept them in the game. And eventually you just can't keep a wildfire controlled. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They burnt out. That never meant
That
Florida was
really,
a bad team.
yeah.
Jaden
Florida's,
Baugh, Jaden Baugh's impressive.
yeah.
He's impressive. And I thought that last season. I said, dude, whoever's 13 is chippy for Florida, even though we beat them like 30, 40 to nothing. Anyways, I don't want to ever see that again, and I hope I don't see that from your team, McLovin. It's just not exciting football when you don't have guys
Right.
falling down. You see just 8-yard carries. I mean, I guess if you're Florida. Anyways, quick look ahead to this week. Texas has Oklahoma. We're not going to stay on that long, but the
Right.
implications for this game obviously are through the roof for Texas. Like it's a must win. No more
Let's win.
losses.
Yeah, you got to go
I
in
don't
there.
care if you don't have it put together. The schedule doesn't care no more. It's coming for you one way or another. McLovin, why do I feel like Miami looks like the team in college football right now? Would you
It
put
looks
Miami?
incredible.
Would you put Miami over Penn? Or, Ohio State? I mean,
Not
pray
yet.
about it, brother.
I I don't think they're above Ohio State. I think Ohio State is rolling. They look good.
But no. Strength of schedule
I agree. Miami is playing tougher opponents.
and beating tougher
Just
opponent,
it's just a
and
hard
not leaving question marks on it.
right. They're not. They man,
I'm going to tell you something.
that's a hard like because you could say either one of them's number one, right? Because they both have had first place votes. I'm trying to look for that game, Miami.
Malichi Tooney and CJ Daniels, bro, those are some players.
CJ Daniels was on our team last year.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was.
Why'd he leave, dude?
Got too much
Okay.
time at wide receiver right now.
Well, he's balling right now. Tooney, is he a freshman?
I think he is. He's
Number
like
10?
17. I think he's
Dude,
17.
that sucker is a shot
He's
out of a
fast.
cannon. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
fast.
I mean, I would give you have Miami with wins over Notre Dame, an 18th ranked South Florida, which South Florida's not a horrible team. Florida, and then Florida State. That is three
Good wins.
teams. Well, three teams that have all been in the top 10 this year. I think Florida started off maybe at 10, right? No,
Right. Yeah.
that's three top 10 wins this season.
Yeah.
So what do we? I mean, if we're just going off of what Ohio State, let's give them that ticket. Then yeah, I mean, I guess. But if you're going off strength and schedule, there's no way you got to give it to Miami.
Why did it take Carson Beck to get dumped by that twin to be able to look like Joe Burrow? That's what he looks
Yeah.
like. He looks incredible. Like he did
Yeah,
not show this at Georgia. I'm sorry, he did not.
I think it's maturity. I think
I think
it's
so too.
I think it's obviously maturity from that's the obvious, but another I mean, you got to think when you leave a school like Georgia. Take Kyle McCord for example. I don't understand this. He leaves the school. I'm going to say this for Jason. We may have clipped this. He leaves the school like the Ohio State University. You're lucky you'll get that respect. The only reason because the O's and TTOP. But anyways, the Ohio State. And then he goes to Syracuse and balls the flip out.
Yeah,
And
he
not
looked
only
incredible.
balls the flip out, gets himself drafted at fairly a fair draft position for a quarterback.
Yeah, now he's a backup
When you
in
do
the
that,
NFL.
what do you have to lose? Like, if you're confident because you've played against and you've played with some of the best talent, then you go to a team like Miami. That's keep in mind they're still building, but you know what it looks like.
Right.
And
And
then
there's a
yes,
good coach at Miami too.
what's his name? I is
What
it
is it?
Daniels? Why do I think Daniels? No, that's the guy for. Anyways, what I think it is though is McLovin is when he, like I said, he knows what a good team looks like.
Right.
So now people are looking to him because he's the guy that came from Georgia. He's the guy that was in those big games. And I'm not saying Miami had been in big games, but taken seriously. I'm talking about like taking, um, I'm talking about actually competing, even with Cam Ward. I mean, the ceiling was maybe a playoff entry. And I say
Right.
maybe, you know, but I think when you become that person that now you have to lead by example and you have to start giving, kind of spreading to the other guys because you're the big dog. You're the one who came in with the winning record. We need to learn from you. All right. Well,
And
you can't be. What did he say in the interview that last year? Well, you can't be the guy that. Oh, I actually don't like to watch football when I'm not playing
I
football.
I could actually see them winning
Interject.
out. I could see Miami winning out and making the college football playoff. They're making that. Let me tell you their
Yeah.
schedule.
No, Miami said.
They play Louisville, Stanford, SMU. That's a trap game. Syracuse, NC State, Virginia Tech, and then Pitt. All unranked right now.
Did you say that? Time out. Did you say they play Virginia or Virginia? I heard you say
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. I didn't know if you said Virginia as well.
No, if they were playing Georgia Tech, I'd say, oh, they're in trouble. 'Cause that's who they lost to last year, but they're not.
I mean, Pitt's not bad. In as
I
far
can see
as
SMU or Syracuse they have trouble with, but not lose. I think they win both those games. I see them
yeah,
winning
yeah.
out.
Well, Louisville, I got stopped by a guy and we were in Kentucky one time, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm thinking about taking my daughter and my son to the Louisville Slugger Museum," and he was like, "Oh, huh, Louisville," said right. So uh, Louisville's actually probably their biggest matchup, and they host that once again. Man, they're getting good, favorable matchups. But yeah, I'm 100% with you. See, I don't see a world of them actually having to worry. I mean, listen to this stat with Carson Beck. He's 102 of 139 on the season,
Wow.
11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. His QBR's got to be through the roof. Okay, so while we're giving that attention, quick, we'll go to the game. That's a good point, McLovin. No, I don't see them losing for the rest of the season. We'll go to the game. Miami they looked a different gear faster than Florida State.
Yeah.
Um,
Florida
I
State
feel
didn't
like
look bad though. Florida State didn't
no,
look
no,
bad. I think that's why they're still ranked right now. It's because they didn't look bad against a really good Miami Hurricanes team. Like, I mean, Tommy
yeah,
Castellanos, he looked good. I mean, other
yeah.
than the two interceptions, those are bad passes, but I mean,
Well, that's
25 for
my thing.
45 for 272.
Yeah, no, I mean, I Tommy Castellano, I think that's the thing that really hurt. Those were really bad interceptions. As well as
Yeah.
he played, those were really bad interceptions.
If they had a run game, they would be 10 times better. Just like Texas would, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it comes down to. Not having a run game really kills your momentum, and it leads to less rushers on the line and then more people back to where they can defend you better against the run or against the pass.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I'm not going back to that Texas game, but quick reference, I cannot understand why a team, yes, I'm referring to Steve Sarkisian. I can't understand if you've got running backs, and I'm going to highlight this stat again. I feel like I should just
Yeah.
headline it maybe we should hashtag this 11 carries for 15 yards. Why are you running play action? Why would you even attempt to act like you were about to hand it off? Because everybody knows
You weren't.
you wasn't. They
If you're not
didn't have.
running the football well, don't do play action.
Yeah, no, they took people out of the box because they could stop it with less. They weren't even effective with the less people in the box. Anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still chat like a mosquito around my neck. Just it's bothering me, dude. Anyways, it's eating me alive. But Miami looks like the team. McLovin, real quick, who, if anybody, at this time right now, if you had to put in the lead, who would be your leader right now for the Heisman?
Dang.
I know that's a bold question at a random time. I mean Carson, and I say that because Carson Beck's he's got to be in the top 2 or 3. I don't know who else is just
Yeah,
like
I agree. He's definitely.
and never in a million years did I thought I would say that about Carson Beck.
I could see him. I liked Mateer until he got hurt. Honestly, I liked Mateer a
Yeah,
lot, and
we're
there
gonna talk
there are
about
rumors that he is trending on playing this weekend
okay.
versus Texas.
I'm telling you,
So
dude,
not good news for
if you're
anybody.
not ready to play as a Texas fan, give me a Texas jersey. I will have plenty of energy, and that day I'll bench 405, baby. Come on,
Right.
yeah,
I
I
think
know there's
Dante
rumors.
Moore looks good. He looks good as a Heisman.
Oregon play anybody?
Yeah, they played Penn State
No, no,
two
no.
weeks
I'm
ago.
saying Oregon didn't play anybody last week,
I don't
but
think so. They're
they
on by.
are playing Indiana this week.
I mean, the Missouri running back, he's looked incredible.
That's fair.
He's
What just the early up on that Indiana Penn State? Who would you favor? Because dude, Indiana's not bad. If you're like me, that's from the South and McLovin, you as well. You hear, oh man, Indiana's got a good team. You're like, and then we'll see. Yeah, they'll probably get a good
I would
bowl
say that usually, but I've
if you
watched them play
watch.
a couple games.
Exactly.
They beat the crap out of a number 9 Illinois team, and that's not a bad team either. They put 60 points on them.
Well,
If you
let me
do
tell
not
you.
come to play against Indiana, Penn State, you will lose this game.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm just totally spilling my guts here, but
Right.
um, I just said I wanted to say that because that's what Alex Jones says. I always want to reference that. But you watch Indiana, and I've always been under the impression like, oh, they probably got a good run game or something. They actually
Right.
have dudes that can go up and get a ball.
Right.
Like it's
They
a
hit that
different
transfer
Indiana
portal.
team.
It looks like it.
100%, 100%. And that's what's bad about you see guys like Indiana. Bro, they can bring in a quarterback. Indiana seems like they've got it figured out where they can do this year in and year out. They just got
Right.
to find a guy to fit their scheme.
Usually,
Get them.
you think of Indiana. Oh, that's a basketball school.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Dude, how much more serious would people be taking Indiana if they go to Eugene and beat Oregon?
I
What
mean,
would they be ranked? What would they be ranked, McLovin? They're 8
you
right
you
now.
you, you bring him up top 5, top 4 maybe. You don't put them over Miami or Ohio State. So 3 or
But
4,
look where Oregon, they would have to be at number 3.
they would have to be number 3. I think you could flip flop them.
That would
Honestly,
that be the highest Indiana's ever been ranked as a football team?
no,
Got to be.
I think they've been ranked higher before.
Chat GPT says otherwise. What is the highest rank? Indiana has been. Shut up. Let's see if this says it. I bet you it's going to give me basketball. No, it gave me football. Okay, here it is. McLovin, AP ranking. The highest AP ranking Indiana Hoosiers football has ever achieved was number 4 in 1967. This could be history, brother.
It could be history.
Will it? Eugene's a tough place to play, and at night.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be a good
Okay.
game. It's gonna be a good game.
Anyways, good point. I do agree with you. The kid from Missouri. Let's go to a couple look ahead games. Let me make sure. I don't think we missed any too crazy games.
Right.
Who else had a
Thanks.
game?
Alabama, Vandy.
Oh snap! Yeah, we got okay.
Let's go with that one. I think that's
Yeah.
the
Give
last
us
big one.
give us Alabama.
I watched most of that game, and it was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
I mean, Vanderbilt had chances to score. They were in the red zone, and there was fumbles, and one was from Diego, and then
Yeah,
they got in the and they got into the red zone again, and then threw an interception, a bad interception, and that's the game. That's your 16 points that you needed.
yeah.
You know,
Alabama's playing a different level of football. And I'll tell you this, I'm hoping that is what sprouted out of the Texas loss to Florida. How crazy would that be if Alabama goes and bees is? I mean, they are, but if they continue to go and be like arguably playoff berth, right?
right?
How crazy would it be for Florida to take off after they got whooped a couple times? Playoff berth. How crazy would it be for Texas? How crazy would it be for LSU? I don't know. Kirby's got a couple of tough games on the schedule. He's lost to Alabama now. He has Texas left on the schedule, and I'm not advocating by no means that Texas at this point is any way better than Georgia at the moment. But I mean, there's still Georgia still has to play Ole Miss.
Yeah,
Georgia still
that's
has
gonna
to
be.
play Florida.
We're
So I
going for
mean,
Georgia that game.
this thing. I mean, I'm hoping that it could just be a tail whipping. You know what I'm saying? Ty Simpson's got to be up there in the Heisman conversation.
Yeah, I think he
I
is.
know. I know. As an LSU fan, McLovin, this is all coming hard for you to say, but he's got to be up in the conversation.
He ain't beating them Tigers.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't for Alabama's fans' sake. And I heard you were the one that poked that guy in his booty hole. You ever seen that?
Yeah, I seen that video.
LSU fan poked me in my booty hole. That's a strange creature.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Anyways, yeah, man, it was a good game. It was. I kind of had the feeling like Alabama's they're wanting to get back and I
I knew
mean,
Alabama was going to win that one. I wanted Vandy to win because it's Alabama. Who wants to see Alabama win except their
yeah.
fans?
Well, I
But
mean, Vandy's. If you take in consideration, Vandy's the win they had, the big win they had was against South Carolina, who is, if anything, a down South Carolina. I'm not saying
yeah,
Vanderbilt's a bad team, but Ty Simpson's got to be in your Heisman.
Did you hear that South Carolina coach about the reporter asked him about uh the crowd noise at LSU? Have y'all been like using crowd noise in the stadium to practice for it? And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but it's kind of hard to practice with a whole bunch of drunk LSU fans. It's just
What
not the same.
what we do at Texas? We pulled back there to Dakin Park, and we got all those trash cans.
Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah,
y'all
we
do.
hit them suckers, man. How depressing is it to be a Texas baseball fan? Side note, I'm not talking about Texas Rangers. I'm talking about just Texas in
Texas
general.
in general, yeah, nope. I mean, it's embarrassing, you know.
It feels
Neither
wrong.
team want neither. Both teams had a chance to go to the playoffs,
Well,
and
the
they
reason
both
I'm
didn't make
saying
it.
that is it feels wrong because I believe I don't know if it's a continual run, but either Astros or Rangers. I mean, Astros have had like from 17 onward. Rangers had like a stint around from what was it 08 to like 13 that they were
They
in the
were
mix.
gone every year.
So yeah, it's. I just thought about that the other day. I saw somebody. I'm like, oh snap, that's the playoffs, you know. So it's all right.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll get Paredes back. We'll get Jordan back,
Hey,
and
them
then
Rockets though, them Rockets, they're going
yeah,
all the way. I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
know. It's
KD.
preseason right now. McLovin, just quick look ahead. And
Okay,
I'm gonna mention this because I don't know. This is we say this every week. Oh well, this is when we'll find out if they're real. Is there a chance? And I want to know your honest opinion.
hmm
Um, is there a chance that Florida goes to A&M this week?
I hope they smack the crap out of A.
And oh yeah, it would be lovely after the comments I've received. Is there a chance that Florida goes in there and beats them?
There's a
You
chance
could you
if they
see it?
play like they played against Texas. Oh yeah, there's always a chance.
Well, you know what
But
they
if you
did. They
go in, you play like you played against Florida. You know what I mean?
they established Jaden Baugh, and Jaden Baugh's a dude that can get you 5 yards of carry. And when
Yeah,
you can't, when you got to start bringing up because now you're I just think that's the recipe. I think their defense is good. Their offensive line's good. It's all going to rest on how DJ Lagway sits the pressure on his shoulders. If he can see the field like he was seeing it, I think it could get interesting. And the reason I'll say that with Florida's defense, um, it sounds like I'm an A and M. Sounds like I'm an A and M fan hater, and I am.
yes, you are.
Um, I'll just be like, I'll just shoot you straight. I'm not convinced that Marcel Reed will not make that mistake in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Like when he throws picks, it's you're like, ooh, it's not the tip or the receiver. It hit his hands and then went into the other. It's just like he throws it to him. I mean, now with that being said, A&M's they are playing at extremely high level ball. Lavian Moss and Ruben Owens, running backs. I mean, they're good, bro. I mean, I'm not A&M solid. It just like I said, I think your best bet is honing in on the quarterback and letting him make a couple mistakes and take advantage off of that. Um, yeah, that's a big game. That's a big game, and I don't understand how A&M gets to play all these home games. Like they have played every home game. They played Mississippi State at home just last week. Anyways, McLovin, we'll do one more look ahead game and then we'll be out. Okay, McLovin, it's so crazy seeing that, bro. It is so crazy. Do you understand how low I am? I'm sitting here looking at this game line, and then I see number 6 Oklahoma versus unranked Texas. What in so wrong, dude? So wrong. McLovin, Alabama goes to Missouri. Does
Ooh, that is
Missouri
gonna be
have
a good one.
enough?
Oh, that running back, that defense better stop that running back from Missouri.
Let's look up his season totals. Are we talking about okay?
The
Hardy.
Ahmed. His first name's Ahmed.
Yeah, Hardy.
Yeah,
He's got
Hardy.
103 carries for 9 touchdowns.
I'm telling you.
And I'm trying to see his season totals. He's at 730 yards. He's almost at 1,000 yards already.
Yeah, I mean that
Dang,
dude's played incredibly.
when's the last 2,000 yard? Was it Deontay Foreman? Was Deontay Foreman the last 2,000 yard?
Yeah, it was last year.
Dang. Well, college is so much bigger. I forget.
Uh, Dang, what's his name? He plays the Raiders now.
Oh, Ashton Genty.
Aston Genty, yeah, he had 2,000 last year.
Would he be on track? I don't know if he'd be on track. He'd have to be like around 900. But
5 games, you're about to be at 1,000. Come on.
no, so he has 7. No, he's definitely on track. Never mind. I'm tripping. He's definitely on track because he's got 7 games left.
Right.
And he's at 7. Yeah, yeah. Well, he can do it. Keep balling, brother. This week, hey, if any week is the week to get Heisman voters, ball out. All eyes are on you. Honorable mention. I'm going to tell you. You know who a guy I love watching?
Who?
Justice Haynes. Justice Haynes from Michigan. That dude is going to get you 100 yards every game. Number 22, and
Yeah.
I think he was. I think 3 or 4 games in a row he's broke a run over 50 yards or 30, something like that. But anyways, it's very impressive. Solid back. Anyways, McLovin, we're gonna be back probably Friday night if McLovin's we're not gonna give his day job away because then all you ladies would be at his he owns a bar, okay? No, I mean, dude, you would be like a good bar owner, right?
I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, Sanchez. That'd be a good name, Sanchez. I'm trying to see. I was trying to see if my wife was awake. I was about to say, what are the opportunities or chances we're going on Rocket League after this? Yeah,
I mean, there's a high possibility.
hot chance. Well, look, McLovin. God bless you for getting on here and going on this college football venture with myself, and now it is us. And I've enjoyed it, and I think we're getting better and better at
We're
this
getting better.
show.
I think we're getting more comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. James Lowe, what's up, boys? Oh, James Lowe shooting us out a comment. James Lowe, what you got? Who's your game for the week? We're finna roll out. We'll give you one though. If you want to go ahead and shout out your college game for the week, you've got Texas, Oklahoma. You have Mizzou, Alabama, and then you have Penn State, or excuse me, Oregon versus Indiana. So if you want to get that comment, we'll give you a shout out. Chime out. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. Always been a long time. McLovin, God bless you.
God bless.
Like I said, it's been real. Till next time, McLovin, if you want to send them on their way, I will just bow my head and listen to your onward words.
Hey, you gotta like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. YouTube, Facebook. We're working on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
But hey, we'll be here Friday.
Yeah. The horns are not dead. The horns are not dead.
Go Tigers.
Mind you, the eyes of Texas are upon you all the livelong day.
Go
All
Tigers.
right, man. Well, God bless you. Give me about 10 and we'll hop on Rocket League and then we'll be out of here. McLovin, it's been real, brother. Until Friday. We've got a big schedule. Who do y'all play? Just side note.
South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
At home.
Trap game?
No.
Okay. God bless
We're
you.
going to get them.
All right, dog. Well, look, it's been real. God bless. Peach and Smee's Game Day Show. We'll be back Friday. Time out.